I have no need to explain any of it. I don't search for those sorts of answers anymore at all. There's, I used to look for meaning, and I thought that there were certain jobs that were meaningful, like doctor, nurse, teacher, firefighter, policeman. And since I couldn't do any of those things, that what I would do and what I do in my life and have done in my life is meaningless, which of course is bullshit. Or it's truth. It really doesn't matter. I do what I do, and I've done what I've done, and I try to love and I try to be authentic.
I mean, you want to be there's a double standard for girls when it comes to this stuff, because you're supposed to be like the nice girl, but you're supposed to also be a vixen, and one person like can't be both all the time. It's not fair.
No eyebrows.
I don't know, we're pulling back to you. Sorry, you'd start so fast.
Team. I guess I've always been like really outgoing, and I've always been kind of a party girl. And I just like to have fun, and so for the longest time, most of the guys on our team didn't really think I was that smart. And the first time I mentioned that I'm a biology major, they were so shocked. They were actually really surprised, and kind of like looked at me like cockeyed and were like, "What? You're smart?" I was like, "Yeah, I actually worked really hard."
Do you think that guys in college respect you the way that you want to be respected? Do you think that they are mature enough? Or are they still kind of breaking away from the way that their parents raised them? You know?
Depends on the guy. Yeah. And we definitely have to call them on it more often, because if you just let them run wild and free and talk about whatever they want, they tend to lean towards not respecting you. So they'll use the term like, "Why are you being such a bitch about this?" and stuff, and we'll have to be like, "No, I'm not a bitch just because I'm a woman and I'm reacting to this."
Yeah.
So
How does that make you feel when they say that?
it makes me really sick to my stomach. Yeah.
Once again, you have to work harder to prove yourself.
Do you find it shuts you down, or do you fight back when they say that?
It used to shut me down, but I joined the Relationship Violence Prevention Advocacy Program, and ever since then I've felt like, no, this isn't okay, and I'm not going to let it be okay. I don't want this in my life anymore, so I do call them on it now.
It feels really good to call them on it also.
When my husband was diagnosed with cancer that was aggressive, that was scary. Very scary. It remains scary. It's less scary now because I think we have that the treatments and surgery and so on have that's what we think, that things are going to be much slower now, and he might live into his 90s, so, and annoy me forever, essentially. I had indulged in mindfulness practice, and the practice enabled me to deal with waiting for the results of his surgery with a modicum of equanimity. And when I was also diagnosed with skin cancer, but mine is like stage 1A, no problem. I have a chance to enjoy all this, the pollen and so on, the sound of the waves, the crystal facies of, the Labradorite, for example.